I 26F haven't met boyfriends. 26M, parents after 6 years together.
My boyfriend, 26, and I, 26, have been together for nearly 7 years soon, and I still haven't met his parents. His parents are very religious, and when they found out I was not Christian immediately disapproved of me. They found out that we also had sex around 2 years into our relationship, and this changed our sex life since. When she found out, she was hysterical and would often come into his room and try to talk him out of the relationship while I was secretly listening over the phone. Ever since she found out we had sex a few years ago, he has been struggling to balance his mom's needs and mine, as his parents clearly wanted him to break up with me, but he didn't. Although, as a result, I haven't met them, nor do they want to meet me.
This has also really impacted our sex life, as we haven't had sex in 3 years. He didn't want to have sex ever since his mom was crying at home, and since then has never initiated. He isn't a very sexual person and has a low sex drive, and I am willing to not have sex in order to make him feel comfortable and not put pressure on his relationship with his mom. He is worried his mom will find out again and spiral. We are intimate and are very affectionate with each other, but no sex or third base. It's been a few years now, and every few months I would always ask him about his mom, but he always brushed it off to the side. But last year, I gave him an ultimatum and essentially told him that if he was not serious about introducing me to his parents and working on our sex life, then I would want a break.
He has been trying to work towards this, and I know it has taken this long because he isn't good with conflict and is scared of the repercussions from his parents. After nearly 7 years, his parents still don't ask about me. They have accepted that he is with me but do not agree with his decision. Honestly, I see myself withdrawing from the relationship, and wondering what possibilities are outside of this relationship. I still love him to bits and want to build a future with him. But my patience has grown thin and I don't know if this is sustainable. After seeing my friend go through a breakup, I do believe that it should not have taken this long for him to do this for me. Advice?
Why meet them when they don't like you or disapprove of you? And why does his mom know about you and his sex life?
I would not be wasting my time on a 26-year-old man who can't have sex because his mommy disapproves.
If he won't stand up to them now, he will never stand up to them. This relationship isn't tenable.
He is a grown man. He shouldn't be worried about making his mom cry because he had sex. You need to leave this man.
Girl, seriously. This should have ended 3 years ago. Move on already. You're not compatible. His family, his beliefs will always be in the way. Eventually, he'll find a good virgin Christian girl his parents approve of and will leave you for her. Don't waste any more time. 7 years is long enough for you to have gotten the message. The message is, there is a world of happiness waiting for you as soon as you discard this albatross around your neck. He seems like a nice guy, but he is always going to be under his mother's thumb. You will always be second. If that, move on. Find the complete life and the happiness you deserve.
Your partner sounds like a pathetic, whiny mama's boy. Dump and find a real man who enjoys life and wants to have sex with you.
There is a rule that is very valuable to follow. If your partner does not value your needs and your relationship together more than he values happiness of his parents, you should not be with him. Thus disaster was inevitable. You should have insisted on him moving out long time ago, and break up, after he would refuse. Break up is long overdue here. This guy is 26? I thought for sure you said 16. He's an adult. If he isn't a big enough boy to tell his parents to get over it, why would you want to stay with him? You think this will change suddenly? Maybe after year 8 he will grow balls and start treating you like you matter? I would wait until year 10. Then if it still isn't fixed, tell him that another 35 years of this and you will leave when you are 40. I'm sorry to be so rude, but sometimes you need to see how stupid it looks from the outside. You've put up with this for 5 years? No sex for 3 years? I would have left. The relationship is you and him, not you him and his mom. Find someone who cares about you. I think that if his parents are so important to him, then he can have sex with his hand only and go separated ways. He is 26 years old. Is a man child. Your BF is so deep in the fog, fear, obligation, guilt, that he's incapable of being in a healthy relationship with you. He's struggling to balance his mom's needs. This is so unhealthy. His mom's needs are irrelevant when it comes to his adult relationships. Either he goes into serious therapy or you go out of his life. Any future you try to build with this man is going to involve his parents. Want to get married? His parents are going to get more of a say over your wedding than you. A venue you like but his mom doesn't? Sorry, can't go there. Want to buy a house? Only if his mom approves. Is this a life you want to build? One where every decision needs to be vetted by his parents. Does that sound like healthy behavior? Dump him. His mother has his mind warped. 7 years is a waste. It's not just sex. If you do try to have a life with him, she will always interfere. I would definitely move on. The family dynamic is twisted because his mother is dangerously manipulative and controlling. She is the main, you're the side. That's why it's taking him so long for him to work towards telling her. Instead of worrying about you, he's fixated on maintaining his relationship with her at your expense. You deserve far greater and far more than this. You deserve to be first. Please let this boy go. You'll find once this stone around your neck has been removed, you'll feel light and finally in control of your own life. I am shocked you put up with this for 6 years. I am also shocked when I reread the age of your partner. He's almost 30 and still scared of mom finding out he has sex? He has to take a whole year to work towards introducing a woman he's been dating for 6 years to his parents? Apologies for insulting your boyfriend, dear. But he's a spineless coward. You are being too generous to a man that will continue to value his mother over you. He needs therapy to be able to see how his family is too intrusive and can ruin anything in his life that don't go in their way. He needs to stand up for himself or you will always suffer. What was your goal for your life and relationship? What was his? If you are waiting for him to stand up for you and put you first, you may be waiting till both of his parents pass away. And if you do get married, would you be in the subreddit about having an interfering mother-in-law? If you have children, she will want them raised in her faith and based on how your BF acts. He'll probably give in to her. Yes, you've spent a lot of time in this relationship. How much more time are you willing to spend, or does it make more sense to start something fresh and have that grow rather than spinning your wheels with the old? Build a life? In this situation? Can you envision your life should you give these monsters grandchildren? He has internalized their BS, and really your life is so screwed up because he won't draw any boundaries with his parents. He has screwed up your sex life willingly because of it. Wish him well and move on to a better future. This is not what love looks like. No sex in a relationship for 3 years. Are you mad? Drop this child who is controlled by his mom. Go get someone who can be with you the way you need.
You should have broken up with this mama's boy years ago.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.